What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. My name is Jay,
And I'm Ty.
and we are 6 High.
We back at it with something a little special for you guys today.
Yeah, something different today. Typically, when you see us here, we're listening to an album, but today we're not listening to the album. We're giving our thoughts on an album that we previously listened to.
Yes.
So this is a series that we plan to start implementing on the channel so that you can kind of get a view into living with the album as opposed to just the first reaction.
Yes.
Because typically, as we say oftentimes, is you listen to the album and on the first reaction you can't really catch everything.
Yeah, especially this high level of rapping that the Clipse gave us on Let God Sort 'Em Out, which was, highly acclaimed album. Shout outs to the Clipse for winning that Grammy for Chains and Whips with Kendrick. Overall, the production, the content, it was a lot for us. We want to thank you guys, most importantly, for being our guide, being the reference point, providing some information and context where we fell off, because again, it was so much that we're trying to grasp. We're so excited by who was the features on there. We were so excited by what the Clipse was going to do since Lord Willing until the Casket dropped, which was the previous albums they previously dropped. We're excited, and we've only really heard from Pusha T, and he's been kind of holding the torch. But it was nice seeing Malice come in and really showcase why the fuck he is.
Why he's the big brother too.
Yeah, why literally he's the big brother. So we appreciate you, and the link to that video will be down here. So definitely, if you're not subscribed to us, subscribe.
And check us out on Patreon as well.
And Patreon as well. But it was a great album.
It was a great album. And to touch off one of the points you made, like Malice and his performance throughout the project, not only did he show up, he showed out.
Yes, for sure.
He was at Pusha's level, if not above Pusha's level on many of the songs. So it was nice to see that his level of
and I love just
there.
Malice, which in rap we get this a lot, but I think he was more vulnerable than I think Pusha T was, about spirituality, about loss, about I know we always kill Pusha for glorifying drug rap, but I think Malice on this album really talked about the after effects, what it does to people's mindset, and when you hear songs like FICO, you hear songs like Abita, the duality of street life and how that culminates into success, and what are some of the things you lose, right? You lose people along the way, right? People go to jail, they lose their lives. What is all those things that
I think a lot of that
great.
A lot of that is summed up in the last song too. By the grace of God. Both of them at the end, they realize how grateful they are to come from what they came from. Because they did speak about the street life.
Yes.
But that's authentic to what they went through throughout their lives. But by the grace of God, a lot of people are behind bars. A lot of people are dead. But they were able to overcome that and be in the position that they're at now. Recording in studios in Paris with Pharrell being the head of Louis Vuitton. And
that was crazy too. The whole marketing behind it too was just dope. I think that was one thing I liked about this. It was it wasn't the a la carte marketing that we're used to with artists, where you know exactly where they're gonna go to. I think they handpicked specific people that was gonna be able to relate as far as the interviews that they did, the set list, the venues that they chose to perform at, like Roots Picnic. They went on tour after many years, so that was dope. More personalized, theaters and stuff like that.
To piggyback off of what you're saying, everything was done meticulously. From the artist, the choice of features to have on there.
Yes.
You have an album where you're talking about street life. You have what's his name? Stove God Cooks on there.
Yeah.
So it's smart. Everything's smartly placed, and even the sample on So Be It
was
that
Mudad Talal.
It's artfully crafted. That's a great choice.
Great choice. And also too, I think the concept of the album needs to be discussed as well. Like, again, let God sort them out. Comes from that phrase, kill them all and let God sort them out. Like, right? If you think about that, that's like anarchy, like war. And I think one thing the takeaway I got from this album, like, we're glorifying certain things. You know, there was success that came from that, but here's what the backstory is, and here's the people we may have lost. Here's the trials and tribulations we have faced, and this is how, you know, we ended up after all those years. When you get songs like "So Far Ahead" and "Let God Sort Them Out," you're like, okay, they've grown for sure.
They've grown.
They're not, though they're still talking about this, though they're not living the same street life, but it's still part of who they are, so they have to address it. But this is where they have grown. Pusha T talking about his wife.
There's maturity.
You know, maturity. You know, there's certain things on there.
His wife, the car, like his house, like he said, $6 million behind Tyvek.
Yes.
So he's talking about his house being built. In one of the songs, he was saying that his son wanted a sibling, and he talked about the miscarriage that occurred as well. So a lot of real life situations sprinkled in. But let's structure this thing out. Let's structure this thing out, because it is our first one that we're doing. But I had some pointed questions that I wanted.
Let's get to it. I'm excited
to get through. So let's see. So
and also too, again, while Jay's getting to the questions, please do like, subscribe, share. Our YouTube, again, we're 6 High on YouTube. You can also find us on Patreon. The link will be down below. Again, we're doing reactions to some of, albums that we're curious about, some of the albums we love, but that we really didn't get to fully conceptualize it, and we're bringing it on to you. And again, thanks to the community for the engagement. Our subscribers have really been, going crazy. Thank you for what you guys did with the last rave review. That was awesome. And we'll continue to, drop more heat. So Jay has some questions. I'm excited.
All right. So who do you think out-rapped who after a year of listening to the album and, all the songs? I know one of the points that we made in our initial review initial reaction was we were contesting Pusha against Malice, like who was out rapping who. Do you have a verdict now?
I do.
Yeah.
For me personally, I think after listening to all the songs, I think Malice really came back and really hit the ground running and showcased his rap skills. But for every day, it's like every time I listen to that album, I'm conflicted, which kind of culminates to the album itself, because they were kind of conflict in their rapping, talking about street life, going into success. It's a lot of conflicting raps in there too, and I was conflicted. Like, damn, like who is really, First I was like, okay, let's go to who said the craziest lines. Like, I know we joked around, Pusha T losing points for the PP, but he was really talking about like diamond certified. Like he was talking about something about like diamond certified.
The certification.
So not like actual PP, but what he was talking about. But I think if I were to go into, I'll say Malice, and I'll say I felt like his Malice verse in Chains and Whips really did it for me. Birds Don't Sing, Malice, that part was touching, like, the perspective he's given from his father and, how that loss affected them. I think Mike Tyson blow to the face was where I was like, okay, Malice, like that was crazy.
Malice took over. Going back, I agree with you. I think in the initial reaction, I was like, yo, Pusha T, especially after hearing POV. POV was one of my favorites, and it was just because of the way Pusha came on that song and his nonchalantness, and the beat was hard, so it just, that set the tone for me for listening to Pusha throughout the remaining songs. But I think in the initial reaction, I did not catch everything Malice was saying until I listened to it more and more and let it live. Because Malice, his references sometimes can go over my head.
Especially his biblical references.
Yeah, his references could go over my head. So, but going back into the songs on future listens, Malice was really talking talking some shit,
Yeah.
talking some shit, and he also had like good like street coke bars too.
And shit
He
that
had
went over
some-
your head, like
some real
like
good
even
street
when
coke
like the
bars,
Mike
too.
Tyson blows your face, like, oh, you keyboard killers in your feeling, man, you ain't listen,
Man,
man, you
they
ain't,
chilling-
you know, you
chicken and
ain't
women.
women, man, like
I don't hit him,
like
I just
spin
spin
him,
him.
like he was just like,
In the Bugatti,
I think he
him.
just was. I was happy that it's it was Pusha rapping and Malice.
Yeah.
I like that it didn't change the order of who went first. We see some groups or some pairs that they do stuff like that. I love that. But Pusha T came in, and I think a lot of Malice. I'll say he kind of laid it up for Malice to kind of give insane, crazy.
The beat switching when
versus-
Malice
yeah.
comes on too. It's just
Yeah,
like
POV. If they
Yeah,
hitting, then
POV.
I'm gonna go bleed. Like
Yeah.
he was really again. Pusha had the way Pusha slid on "So Be It." Like the way he came in is like then walking in, and then just like the Mandali, the how that beat was just like it was crazy, right? Ace and trumpets like Pusha braggadocious on there, like.
Yeah.
But I think Malice was really showcasing who the fuck he is, and I really loved how he didn't really curse this much on this, even though he probably did the most cursing ever he ever did in a long time.
In a while.
But he didn't really keep,
It's like he was really storing up to. He had stuff to say for a long time, and he just couldn't say it.
Yeah.
So this album kind of felt like it was an outlet for Malice. It was a real outlet for Malice. Okay, but let's move forward.
Okay.
Let's move forward, right? What is your favorite feature on the album? So outside of Pusha and Malice, what was your favorite feature on the album?
Okay, so it was conflicting between Kendrick, Tyler, and Stove God.
Okay. Yeah.
Once I heard those three, I tried to layer out with those three, and I think Stove God lost because it was just a chorus, and I would wish Stove God, based on what I'm not too familiar with Stove God, but from the people that listen to him, they say that he be talking his shit when it comes to that topic, right? Like when we talk about FICO,
I mean his name is Stove God Cooks.
Exactly.
So he's got to.
So that's why I was just like, damn, I wish like. That's where it probably would have been like if the song is called Fuck It, Cash Out. I'm looking for Stove God to really talk about the bricks he is sold and basically what he rapped about in his daily, and I didn't get that. So for me, that's where I was like, okay, I'll take Stove God off.
Yeah.
And it was really been like Kendrick and Tyler.
Okay.
I think Tyler really showcased
You think so?
his rapping ability, but I think overall Kendrick kind of took that.
Oh, okay. Because I thought you was gonna go with Tyler instead of Kendrick.
No, I listened to Tyler and I was like, man, you could tell he was a fan of the Clipse.
Yeah.
You could just tell.
I like Tyler's verse, but I think Pusha and Malice, I think they unanimously got him on that song.
Yeah.
Mainly
Malice.
Mainly Malice.
Malice.
But
just the beat switch and how he's talking.
And how he was talking greasy.
Yeah.
But Kendrick,
he spanked them on that one.
Yeah, because his references, his flows, his wordplay, the gene scheme.
Yeah.
I just think it was just too much.
It was too much.
Then he got fast and passionate in there.
And also too,
it's crazy.
Shout outs to them too. One thing I liked about the album is that they probably heard those songs turned in and it was like, I'm not going back to the booth. I'm gonna let K-Dot do what K-Dot do, Yeah. And most times people hear shit like that, they're like, fuck that, I'm going back in the booth and hell no.
Hell no, he not about to show
us out. Because the story of how this came about is that they I think one of Kendrick's close friends heard the track and they called him up and was like, yo, you gotta get on this. So I think
wait, I thought that they sent Kendrick 2 songs off of here, and Kendrick was like, "Okay, let me get on."
The story from what I'm getting is that someone mutual heard it and was like, "Yo, I think Kid should get on this." They called him up and it was like, "I got some shit for you," and then maybe they sent 2 songs, maybe they sent this song.
Yeah.
But I think, knowing Kendrick, I think for the title of the song itself,
it just fits.
It just fits well with like what he would typically
too.
represent. So, and just because we know he's not just gonna talk about cars and jewelry and shit like that, he's actually gonna talk about
the deeper meaning.
The deeper meaning behind it. So I was like,
makes sense.
I can see Kendrick getting on this, but I could also see Tyler. If Tyler was on this, I would understand it too, because I think Tyler would have.
Tyler would
so
conceptualize it as well.
Similar.
Like,
yeah,
make it conceptual
for sure.
as well.
But I think Kendrick unanimously has the best verse.
Yeah. All right, let's get into switching off from the rapping.
Yeah.
The production piece.
Okay.
The top 3 songs, produced songs. So we're focusing on Pharrell here.
Yes.
So the top 3 of your favorite produced songs off the album.
Okay.
What are they? Would you say?
For me, I think All Things Considered was produced very well.
Okay.
That
really?
All Things Considered, given the content they were talking about, it felt like a very reflective song. The production made it feel very reflective. Like
you even had a baby part in there.
Yeah, like All Things Considered, my Virginia Listen. I remember like that really I enjoyed that, but where I think Pharrell really showed off was So Be It.
Okay.
So Be It is like where he really
spazzed.
Like the way they found out about got the song was even more crazy. I think Swiss Beats like was the one who like went to like the Middle East and like got the song cleared.
Yeah, the lore behind it makes it even more special.
Yeah, and that was like when we heard that, that's like unanimously. But I think people slept on All Things Considered production.
Okay. Give me a third one.
A third one, I think.
I mean, there is
like this is yeah. But it was yeah.
That one.
I love the production on that too. It had like a little godly to it too.
I agree. Well, I'll give you my 3. Ebida is one of the ones that I really like. Inglourious Bastards.
Okay.
Is in my 3. All Things Considered is not in my 3. My 3 consists of So Be It, which we all
unanimously.
Yeah, the Middle Eastern sample plus the drums and
plus my dad that was like right?
Crazy. But what makes that beat even crazier is the reverse drums. Like the drums are in reverse. So it hits even different. Crazier. It hits a little different. Okay, so POV so Be It, then POV.
Okay. Oh, because of the
I love the way that one dropped in. Let me play that just to give us a refresher on POV.
POV kilos in my back take.
Alright, I won't go too.
That was But let's start off with this. Let's do the So Be It.
Alright, I'll do So Be It.
Let's remind our fans of that So Be It, because that was crazy too.
That sample is crazy. Let's go, Push.
That's So Be It, So Be It.
Hear that?
Boom.
When I was born, grandmama could see it. I be
Bentley driven and very strategic.
RM sleeve, no diamonds are
The
needed.
reverse drums.
Floors are heated.
So be it, so be it. Alright, we can't give y'all too much.
Yeah, that was
crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Let me get my last one here.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be surprised if it's like one of the ones from the second half.
Oh, Inglourious Bastards.
Okay.
That's my last one.
I don't remember how this.
Inglorious. Oh my god.
Oh, that's with the trumpet.
Yes.
Yes, I do the trumpet. Yeah, I remember that one. That's with the ab on there.
Catch me in the kitchen where the dope is. With an apron, it's whiter than the post is. Spread.
Alright.
Hey, we gotta give Pharrell and team their props for being able to pick beats that fit the Clipse, because all these beats fit perfectly. Like I don't know if he was stashing it from what he probably knew they were like. He was like, whatever these niggas come out, I'm gonna be. But a lot of stuff was made from scratch, so I just appreciate him for knowing, like, and I appreciate them because I remember even during interviews they was talking about how he was kind of giving them some beats, and then he was like, they're like, nah,
B.
It's not.
It opened that other stash.
Let me get that other.
Where that other stash at? But in what we were saying, with everything being tasteful, all the beats are tasteful, and all the beats are fitting of somebody who's not like a young, you know what I'm saying?
Not
He
no
didn't give
boom
him.
boom bap bap. No,
It's not
like,
too boom bappy.
yeah,
It's still knocks.
still knocking. And also,
But it's not like
let's also give
young boy.
let's also give the
not young boy.
let's also give the engineer props for continuing that. This is culturally appropriate. This is culturally appropriate.
Yeah.
Like, we kept hearing that throughout the album,
those little tidbits,
and it just made us more excited to, for what we were gonna hear. I think Ace Trumpets had it. I think Chains and Whips, man. I think some of the songs had it, and yeah, that was like perfect.
But although we only gave 3 songs, I mean, Mike Tyson Blow to the Face is strong.
That song
FICO is strong.
I really like Mike Tyson Blow to the Face too.
Right?
Mike Tyson Blow to the Face.
Crazy.
Like how he just sounded like Biggie. Yes. Like how Pusha sounded like Biggie coming in, like, like remember it was in the Redescent. Like, yeah, it was crazy.
It was crazy. I love the way the beat built. It built up to a point where he was rapping and all the elements were there. Yeah. So it was fire. Yeah, fire.
That was nice.
All right. So now that we did the production,
and before he goes into the next one, guys, we want to hear what was your favorites on there too. So leave that in the comments. We want to, we like the engagement, so we want to learn, like, okay, what were some of your favorite produced tracks? With some of your top 3 songs? And again, this is one of the albums that, even though it dropped. When it dropped, we still listening to it. So
still listening to it.
Our opinions might change maybe 6 months from now if we, the right time. If it's about to be summer, that Inglourious Basterds sound real good outside.
I'm gonna be in the whip playing that still.
So let us know, guys.
Yeah.
All
right. So next question is: aside from the production, what are your top 3 songs on this project?
Top 3. That's tough.
Just top 3
that's
songs.
That's really tough.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna stay strong with where I'm at, and I'll say, given that I like the first half, I think for me, top 3, I would say Chains and Whips.
Okay.
So Be It. Okay. And I really liked Mike Tyson Blow to the Face.
Okay. Now, you want to elaborate on why you chose those ones?
Chains and Whips, I think it, like the theatrical part of it.
Yeah.
Just the content of what they were talking about. Again, not just the flashiness that you see, but just the behind the things, and a lot of meaning that we kind of looked over when we probably first did the review. The subliminal disses that you kind of put, who he was talking about, and So Be It. It's, for me, unanimous that was probably the best song on there. I did like Push's ending part when he was addressing the shit with Travis on there. The overall music video was tough. I think everything about the song was just fire. Like how they were like, I think they were like going down like a Louis Vuitton mansion, and it was like 6 figures here, 8 million up there, 2 million down here. I was just like, oh, this shit is like
different,
like masterful, like. And Mike Tyson Blow to the Face, just because of the braggadocious, and he was just saying the song just talks about some, you go through shit sometimes, shit hits you. Mike Tyson Blow to the face. But then also talking about blow like coke, right? And
it was a very interesting way to put that.
Yeah,
like Mike Tyson Blow to the Face. Yeah,
and I like the song more just because it was one of the songs that they actually was going to scrap, which I thought was wildly crazy. Yeah, they was actually going to scrap that song because I think Pusha was saying that he was trying to, I think either that or POV. I think POV, he was saying he was trying to sound like Guru.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And like just like that, like you said, that nonchalant. But I think in Mike Tyson, he was trying to sound like Biggie, and he didn't know if he really
aced it.
Yeah, aced it.
Okay.
Because you that's a Biggie flow.
Yeah, yeah. And if you're gonna pull from that, you got to do it
Yeah,
very
and I
well
respect that he was like even like confused
or apprehensive.
or
To do
apprehensive,
it, yeah.
make the song even both. But I think Malice stole the show and Mike Tyson blow to the face,
All right.
and yeah, those my three.
In efforts of not overlapping with you, one of mine does overlap with yours, but I'm gonna choose another one.
Okay.
So be it overlaps. I mean, it's unanimously such a great song.
Yeah.
So I'll give another one instead of that. My first two, I gotta go with "The Birds Don't Sing" because of what it represented.
Okay.
The tale of Pusha talking about his mom, and then the tale of Malice talking about his dad. I thought the song was very well crafted. You could follow along to it, and I actually like John Legend's verse on there.
Yeah, because some of John Legend's verses is like
Sometimes I feel like
he's forced.
They just get John
Yeah,
Legend and put
he's
John
like,
Legend.
we want gospel, we want those type of vibes. Let's
Get
get John.
Yeah, but I thought that this one was done very tastefully, and I liked how they painted their parents, and it makes me think about the future, and I think it makes the listener overall think about the future. I think they should have done that one at the Grammy. Yes. I don't know why that one was not done.
I think probably because it probably would have brought us some emotions, to be honest.
But it's one, I think, to showcase who they are, I think that one should have been.
Because I'm not going to lie to you, every time I hear Birds Don't Sing, I kind of have to change the song because I get very teary-eyed.
But that's why I think it's one of the best, right? Because of what
emotion,
it meant.
The most emotion.
What it meant. Now, my second one is POV. I like POV from the jump.
Yeah, you did. You were like, you was talking about POV. Like even the first reaction.
And crazy that they wanted to scrap POV is actually my favorite. It's my favorite because, well, the beat is hard for one, but it's the point of view. Pusha's giving and Malice are giving a point of view of like what they used to do back in the day. Like POV, kilos in my Maybach. She takes Amtrak because she can't fly because she's
working
weight. She's carrying weight. Yeah. So he's kind of painting the picture of being this, I guess, kingpin, right? He's painting that picture vividly, so it's in your brain, but it's braggadocious. So it, in essence, when people listen to Future and they be like, "And the future makes you want to do stuff."
Yes.
Like, or makes you feel as if you're like, let's say,
in that life. Yeah.
You're in that life. That's what the song kind of perfectly depicts.
Point of view.
Yeah, point of view. The point of view of that. So that's why I love that song a lot. Now, So Be It was my third. So I'm going to change that one for another song. And now I'm thinking. FICO is hard. I just listened to both of those to go to Chains and Whips. No, Chains and Whips was one of yours too. Okay, so I can't even do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give great glory to another song. I'm going to go with Inglorious Bastards because I really do like that song a lot. Yeah. Ace Trumpet should get some love too because that one was also
that was like a leading track single too.
But I'm going to choose Inglorious Bastards.
Okay.
In efforts of not overlapping but also giving shine to another really great track. Yeah, really great track. But to be honest with you, I think it all boils down to personal preference with these songs because they're so strong. And it's not like there's a bunch of fluff on here. There's not a bunch of fluff on this project at all. It's only 13 songs and like...
It's good. I think that's what the feedback we gave last time, that how the track list was short and concise and it was impactful. And I think that album might have started off like our liking for short albums again. Because after when we started getting like 10 song projects, we were like, okay, we can really like live with these a little longer. And I think this may have been the first album that we've done that had that same, vibe. So
what songs did you not care for? Like after listening to it, continuously since then, what songs don't really...
I think just the title track, Let God Sort Them Out, Chandeliers, with Nas, I think. I felt like they wasted Nas' verse on there. Well, not wasted, I just felt like Nas' verse didn't really
it didn't.
Yeah, because he was on the Chandeliers part, and I was like, damn, like Nas should have been on FICO. You know, he should have been on. You know, he should
One
have been
of
on some
the
of the other
ones that
ones.
hit
Yeah,
kind of harder.
yeah. I think they wanted him on there because they're a fan of Nas, but to me it just felt like it was lackluster.
Yeah, that's the one that I typically skip. But I mean, all things considered, I kind of skipped that one too. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay,
I do about that song. I do like how Push talks about
his wife.
his wife and their situation. I do like that part, but the beat doesn't really strike me.
Okay.
And also, I think the Dream is on that one.
Yes, but I also like the ending with the Dream too.
I
Yeah,
didn't
he
care
killed
for
the ending. The ending I really enjoyed, and again, I like it because of the topics. Like he talked about like money and peace, like versus like his fame and that how that affected like his family. I think another part was like the survival. But I think for me, this Let God Sort Him Out. If you take that out, 12 songs, it would have been like a perfect 12 songs. I think I have a question for you.
Yeah.
I think. Do you believe that this album was the best hip hop album of 2025 out of all the reactions we've done, or ones we have not done yet? Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Do you feel like this album was top of the top rap album? Given that you know who won rap album of the year last year, do you feel like it was a misstep in culture or misstep in the Grammys for not
Making
choosing this
the
album?
one.
I would say yes. So I'm just curious where your head is at.
Now Grammy decisions are riddled with politics, and
Of course.
if you get one in one area, then they'll give you something else in another area that might not be the area, but at least you got one.
Yes.
So there's politics riddled with the Grammy nominations and whatnot. The person who won and the major competition to this one, did GNX also come out in 2025?
GNX came out the end of 24.
Oh, end of 24. So that's actually within the Grammy cycle, but it's not actually in 2025. Now, if we're talking 2025, I would say yes, this is the best rap project of 2025. Because we've listened to a lot of rap projects.
Big X the
We've
Plug.
listened to this. We even listened to Freddie. We listened to JID.
JID.
And those are on our channel, so check out those reactions. But I would say with the level of rapping, concept of the album, the coke bars, but with some maturity in there. And
the growth,
also
just
the
growth.
production.
Over 20 years of rapping, right? So
Yeah.
it really
I think this
made
one,
it exceptional album.
it was the perfect storm of not just the project, but everything else that came with it too.
And it made me want to, go back to their previous work and was like, damn, I kind of miss hearing this. I miss the song. Like, Virginia is still one of like my favorite songs from them.
Yeah.
Just the aggression, it really showcased their talents like in a raw way. Pause. But really enjoyed this album. This album was great. Great features. Except the Nas I wasn't too crazy about, but overall, feature placements was great. Production was top tier.
Top tier.
And again, they did that in 13 songs.
What more could you ask for?
Man, I still would have wished that, Hove was on there. That's the only thing. I think Hove could have been on one of these, man.
Which
Jay-Z
one would you put Hove on?
I would have put him on
So
Mike
Be
Tyson,
It.
blow to the face.
I'll put him on So Be It.
I'm putting Jay-Z on Mike Tyson, blow to the face, because
FICO?
even Malice ended it like 96 Hove with the bass, and Hove I can see Hove coming right after that and talking about shit he did, or maybe Hove being in the middle like of the song, like he should have been on Mike Tyson blow to the face.
I'm saying
Jay-Z would have went crazy on Mike Tyson blow to the face.
I can see that, but I'm seeing So Be It, and I'm seeing FICO would be hard too.
FICO would
I'm
be
thinking
good.
FICO
Good look.
would
It would
be
be a good
hard,
look too for
Yeah.
Stove God too.
Yeah, FICO would be hard too.
So-
Because I could see Hove doing like his rendition of his coke bars on that one.
Yeah.
FICO or Mike Tyson too, because he could also
He can go there. Yeah.
play in that battlefield as well.
Mhm.
So, but I mean, there you have it, man. I think we really enjoyed this project, and those were some of our additional thoughts after listening for months after the project. We plan on doing this for other projects that we react to on the channel, but this is the first of this kind that you will see. This is Clipse. As we say in every video, subscribe to the video if you like our content, like the video, comment down below anything you would like us to react to, and anything you would like to hear our additional thoughts on. Also comment in the comment section down below.
And most importantly, thank you for supporting us. Thank you for supporting our journey. We want to, take this to the next level, and we're making, great strides personally in our lives to do that and kind of live these albums. Because I think it's important to live these albums, and that's why we came back to you with some, great, I guess, post reaction, if you want to call it that. But again, thank you for the continued support, and we'll definitely catch you on the next one.
All right, guys.
Take care. Peace.